Nuno has just been sacked from Marinakis FC. Sorry, I mean Nottingham Forest Football Club. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about if he deserves a sack, who could replace him, who does this affect, and what other consequences are there for Nottingham Forest. Now, before I start, could you like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what other football videos do you want me to make. Thank you for watching. Okay, so first, let's talk about what happened, what potential reasons there were for his sacking, and what happened the season before. So last season, Nottingham Forest for a majority of the season, they were second place, but they started losing a few games near the end. And one important bit here is that the owner, Mr. Marinakis, he went over and in front of everyone, in the general public, basically shouting at him and kind of berating the manager and what are you doing? You're losing games. And that was a key moment, and I feel like that was the beginning of the end. That was the way it all started to turn bad for Nottingham Forest. But basically, for a happy ending for last season, they were second, and then they finished in 7th place, which would have given a Conference League football. And that would have been great for Nottingham Forest. I mean, last season they were battling relegation. They just got promoted, I think, 2 seasons ago. And, I mean, that's great for Nottingham Forest. But clearly not enough for Mr. Marinakis. And in the end, they are playing Europa League football because of what happened with Crystal Palace. And I feel like it's great for Nottingham Forest. And what really happened was, at the start of the season, Nuno was asked a question about how his relationship was with Mr. Marinakis. And he said, it's not too good. We barely talk. Last season was much better. We talked all the time. And it's becoming a bit of a concern. He didn't say it's becoming a bit of a concern, but for the manager, the fans and everyone else, and even the press was surprised he actually answered this in this way. And, even myself, I was thinking, okay, he's going to be sacked in 2-3 weeks' time. And it's just you could kind of see he was going to get sacked because of him saying this. And eventually he did get sacked. And so the season wasn't too bad, to be honest. It wasn't the best, obviously, but it wasn't too bad. I feel like they were doing okay. They were going to do okay. And now he has been sacked, Nottingham Forest. Nuno. And let's talk about, was it a correct decision to sack Nuno? I think probably not the good decision, but it was good timing. Because if you were going to sack someone, there's no point doing it in December. It's much better to do early in the season as possible, as soon as possible. I feel like this is a perfect time. It's in the international break. You can find a manager. You got a few days left till Premier League football, and you can definitely find a manager in that time. Or even 1-2 weeks, you can at least find a manager who can come in and replace Nuno. And I feel like it's great timing, to be honest, because he was probably going to get sacked anyway. But they sacked him as soon as possible, and I feel that's great timing. And it's very clever by the owner, Mr. Marinakis. But I don't think he should have sacked him. He should have kept with him. But he has been sacked, and I feel like it's great timing, but probably bad decision. But if you had to make a decision, I think this was the best time to do it. And the players are gonna have a shock to this. They're gonna come back and be like, why has he been sacked? What's the reason? We need him. And the next match, it's a complete write-off, I think. They're probably going to lose it because of the shock to the system for the Forest players. They've just come back from international duty. If they did, they were international players, and their manager's been sacked. And there's going to be a bit of panic in the Nottingham Forest dressing room, and I feel like they're just going to lose the next game. And I think they need to recruit someone fast, and someone with a lot of respect fast. And Mr. Marinakis, he's got to hope that Forest start, climb up the table or win something, and he needs to prove it's the right decision, because the fans are going to turn on him very, very quickly if they haven't turned on him already. Now let's go through who can be the next Nottingham Forest manager. I think the clear and obvious candidates are one of Jose Mourinho. You got, apparently there's rumours of Frank Lampard maybe, but he's more for West Ham. You can get the Bournemouth manager, Iraola. He's been doing great, and I don't think he would mind, going to Nottingham Forest. In some ways, step up because it's a good European football, bigger fan base, and apparently they're a big club, Nottingham Forest, and I feel like the Bournemouth manager would be great there. You've got other managers, but I think those are the main ones, Mourinho, and if this is my shout, Iraola. I think he'd be a great manager for Nottingham Forest, and I guess it's up to them. I guess they could, if they somehow have the pull, they could go and get Inzaghi, but I don't think they could go and get Inzaghi if he's at Saudi Arabia. But I feel Nottingham Forest, they're a good time to get like a manager who can get them up to the next level, kind of like what Aston Villa did. But to be honest, Aston Villa, they were in the relegation zone near there, and they got Emery. But if they can go and get a player who's above, like a tier above Nuno Espírito Santo, which is hard to do being Nottingham Forest, I think it's great for them doing that. But because he's been sacked, I don't think you can get a good replacement for him. And anyways, what do you think? Do you think he should be sacked? Let me know down in the comments below. Could you like, comment, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching.